basically, I've always just used existing tracks. And the basic reason is that's just too much power to give somebody who's not me over my movie. I just assume that I'm not going to like it. Or the whole way you do a movie where you hire somebody to do a soundtrack and you make the movie, you edit the movie, and also I need to edit to my music anyway to make it work so the way it has that thing about it. It's like we edit to the beat. I'm shooting to the beat. I need to know what that music is, but I need to choose it. If I'm waiting till now it's like at the very last few weeks, and then all of a sudden the guy comes up with a score that I have to accept, all right? Which I'm probably going to think it sucks, all right? Basically, because it didn't come from me. Basically, anything in my movies that I didn't choose myself is unsatisfactory by its nature. I have to choose it. And not only that, it actually helps me make the movie. When I want to do a film, I go in to my record room and I play my records and I find the beat and I find the music, and I have a lot of soundtracks. So that's one of the things how I help come up with stuff. And yeah, there's the rock music, and we all know about that. But I also use a lot of old movie scores and stuff. And that's the way I like to do it. I don't want to deal with some guy who's writing music. I mean, in the case of Robert and Rissa, it was a lot of fun because they were my friends. But, if I didn't like it, I didn't like it. But I'm going to hire somebody to do it? No. And, some of these guys can be real prima donnas. Get that guy out of here. I would much rather deal with a music editor than a music composer. I bring in the music, I know what I want, this is what it's going to be like, and I know that. And then we go, and then sometimes we elongate the beats, or we shorten the beats, but a music editor, they do what you're told. They do what they're told, all right? And that's a quality I like for people working for me making a movie.